2004. Britney and Kevin were inseparable. After a 3-month engagement, they couldn't wait a moment longer to make it official.
In September of 2004, as a move to evade the paparazzi, Kevin and Britney hold the top secret wedding ceremony.
The wedding became the secret everyone was talking about.
There were lots of people invited. There were even little bridesmaid sweatsuits and groomsmen's hoodies that were pre-made, so it was hardly secret.
Britney and Kevin appeared to be on cloud 9.
Is married life blissful?
It's awesome. It's very, very cool. I love it.
I love it too.
But the public didn't love the fact that Kevin left his pregnant girlfriend to marry Britney.
Kevin was in a relationship at the time. He had a child already, and he had his girlfriend who was 7 months pregnant. You know, there were so many things that just seemed like this is not going to work.
And the family just kept getting bigger. In September 2005, Britney gave birth to baby Sean Preston, Kevin's 3rd child.
He manages to see all his kids, though. You gotta hand it to it. The dude's out all the time, but, you know, he's bouncing the babies around.
Everything is good. You know, like I always said from the beginning, no matter what, I'm gonna make it work because we are still family.
Britney and Kevin, however, were struggling to make it work. The chaotic couple never strayed far from the tabloids, whether it was Kevin's partying or Britney's adventures in motherhood. Every week brought a new headline that the marriage was over.
Britney and Kevin always seemed to be fighting. She wanted to stay at home, he wanted to go out. He was definitely the party guy, and she wasn't that much.
But Britney insisted everything was fine. In June 2006, pregnant with baby number 2, she defended her mothering skills in a very emotional interview with Matt Lauer.
How many people have accidentally, as a mother, tripped and almost dropped a baby? But when it comes to Britney, it's a problem.
For a very brief moment, it looked like the Federlines might keep it together in spite of the pressures of fame. In September 2006, their 2nd child, Jaden James, was born.
They seemed to be a lot more secure than they ever have been in the past.
I know that the dude loves his kids. I know that dude loves his wife. And I think in the position that they're in, they are as normal as can be.
Britney focused on raising the kids, while Kevin attempted to go from being Mr. Britney Spears to K-Fed. He recorded an album, Playing with Fire.
He could have sat at the house and spent up Britney's millions, which, you know, I would have done. But he chose to get out there and work.
Yeah, I'm gonna make history with this one, dude.
The album certainly made an impression as a huge flop.
Kevin released his album on his own record label, Federation Records. And despite his high hopes, it only sold about 6,500 copies.
I don't think that a lot of cats in rap are really checking for him, like, I gotta go out and buy this Kevin Federline album.
Then in early November 2006, this love ride finally veered off the tracks. Britney and Kevin were both in New York. He was promoting his album. She was showing off her hot post baby bod. Eyebrows were raised when Kevin moved out of the couple's suite at the Regency Hotel and checked into less pricey digs. On November 6th, rumor became reality when Britney filed for divorce and custody of the boys. Kevin got the news via text message while being filmed for a TV show. He quickly responded by filing for custody himself.
Britney and Kevin are better off going their separate ways, especially for Britney's sake. Her career really took a big nosedive ever since she and Kevin got together.
Whatever Kevin and Britney had, it wasn't lasting love, but it was certainly entertaining. And the end of this chapter means the chance to make a fresh start.
I think it's the right time for her to stage that big comeback that we've all been looking forward to.
Will the music charts be big enough for both Britney and FedEx?
I think Kevin is destined to sink further and further into obscurity. He might have a few moments where he gets some little acting jobs, or even perhaps he gets some sort of bizarre role on a reality show.
I'm gonna get back to myself and do what I do.
No matter what fate has in store for Britney and K-Fed, this was definitely a crazy ride.
Well, if you can't beat them, you join them.
That's right.
So we're joining you guys.